Hi friends, in the last session we have completed that nested function and another function is nothing but what function aliasing. So these two concepts we discussed as part of in the last session. Okay, first of all let me explain what is a nested function and next I will explain what modules concept. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel friends if you are watching my channel for the first time. Okay, it gives me more encouragement for more videos on technical. Okay, on technical I'm going to create more videos Java, Python, data science, logicals, everything. Okay, these will helpful to you in your interview questions also. Okay, please subscribe to my channel if you are watching my channel for the first time. Okay, so coming to the subject. Okay, coming to the subject. So in the last session, we have discussed that nested functions. Okay, in the last session, we have discussed that what nested functions. Nested functions is nothing but sometimes we can declare a function inside another function. Okay, sometimes we can declare a function inside another function is nothing but what nested functions. Okay, sometimes we can declare a function inside another function. Such type of functions are called nested functions. What sometimes so what called nested functions. Okay, observe here. Here I'm creating outer function. With respect to outer function, in the side I'm creating inner function. Okay, I'm creating inner function. So I'm calling inner function on outer function. Okay, I'm calling inner function. Okay, I'm calling this inner function in which is declared inside outer function. Okay, which is declared inside outer function. Okay, the same thing I'm taking example 2. Okay, I have taken inner function inside outer function. Okay, observe here I have taken inner function inside outer function. Okay, inside outer function. So don't get confused, just the names itself I'm saying outer and inner. Okay, clear. Next, whenever here I'm calling outer function means only this one and this one will execute, but this one will not get the chance. Okay, this one will not get the chance because why it will not get the chance means inner function I have declared, but I'm not calling the inner function. Okay, make sure here I have commented the inner function. Okay, here inner function is not commented, so inner function execution. But here inner function is in comment, so inner function is not executed. And I'm trying to call that inner function totally from outside function. Okay, so in this function is not having the capability to access this inner function which is declared in outer function. Okay, which is declared in outer function. Okay, so now observe the point. Okay, now observe the point carefully. Next to the same. So that's why we are getting error here as a name error, inner is not defined. Okay, name error, inner is not defined. Next, I'm creating outer function. Okay, I'm creating outer function and I'm creating inner function the same. But here what I'm doing means I'm returning inner function. Okay, I'm returning inner function to this caller of outer function. Okay, I'm returning this inner function to the caller of outer function. Okay, observe carefully. I'm calling this outer function to giving I'm returning this inner function to the caller of outer function. And one more thing I'm doing here, this outer function I'm giving nickname to f1. Okay, I'm giving this outer function nickname to f1 function. So once outer function execution this line and this line completed, so it is returning inner function. Okay, this is returning inner function. Now f1 is having the capability to access this function because outer function returned inner function with the alias name. Okay, return outer function returned inner function, and now this f1 is having the capability to access this inner function which is declared in outer function. Okay, which is declared in outer function. Clear? So this is what we have discussed as part of in the last session, right? Next point. Okay, next point. Today we are going to discuss about modules concept. Okay, today we are discussing about what modules concept. So normally modules concept is nothing but, okay, modules concept is nothing but a group of functions, variables and classes saved to a file, which is nothing but what a module. Okay, observe a group of, okay, a group of functions, okay, a group of functions, variables and classes saved to a file, which is nothing but, okay, which is nothing but a module. Okay, which is nothing but module. Okay, a group of functions, variable and classes saved to a file, which is nothing but what a module. Second point, every Python file, okay, we can say every Python file means .py extension. Okay, .py extension acts as a module, acts as a module. Every Python file .py extension acts as a module. Okay, acts as a module. Okay, up to here clear, right? Up to here clear, I hope. Any no doubts. So now observe the point well, clearly. I'm going to take the ID. So I'm going to save this file as scimath, scimath, scimath. Okay, and I'm going to take one more IDE, one more IDE, one more IDE. Okay, one more IDE. Okay, one more IDE. Here what I'm doing means, okay, here what I'm doing, I'm taking test.py file and IDLE. Okay, both files I have taken. One is scimath.py and second one is test.py. Okay, observe the points carefully. Okay, observe the points carefully. I will explain. So what I am doing means, in scimath.py I am taking in this way, x is equal to triple eight, so x is equal to triple eight, and I am taking one function def add of a comma b. Okay, a comma b and print of, okay, print of the sum. The sum is a plus b. The sum is a plus b. You know, right? Defining the function name, and these are parameters. Just listen. Okay, product. Okay, product a comma b. So once this result is completed, okay, once this result is completed, the sum. Okay, now the product is nothing but what, a into b. So this is nothing but what, one file is contain one variable and two functions. Okay, now this function is contain two variables. Okay, sci math dot py. Okay, observe the points carefully and don't get confused. Okay, let me write the information here, then I will go for main point. Here sci math contains, okay, sci math contains one variable, okay, one variable and two functions. Okay, here sci math contains one variable and two functions. Okay, this is the first point. Second point, if we want to, okay, if we want to use members, okay, if we want to use members of module in our program, okay, in our program, then we should, okay, then we should go for import, import, okay, then we should go for import module name. That is that is what import module name, import module name. Clear? So now here what I am doing means anyway, in this case I have taken three variables. Okay, here I have taken three variables. Here what I am taking means import SciMath. Import SciMath I am taking. First what I am doing means the value of x. Okay, the value of x. Okay, the value of x. That is SciMath dot x. Okay, SciMath dot x means what is the value of x here? Triple eight. Okay, what is the value of x here? Triple eight. Okay, we will get here what answer? Triple eight. That is the first point. Now the second point. Okay, now the second point. Here SciMath. Okay, SciMath dot add. Okay, SciMath dot add of 10 comma 20. SciMath dot add of 10 comma 20. So what I am doing here, I'm using this one. Okay, I'm using this module. Okay, I'm using this module and I'm calling add function by passing two parameters. Okay, I'm calling this one means 10 comma 20. So what is the result of 10 comma 20? 30. Okay, here what we will get the answer? 30. What answer will get? 30. Okay, observe here. First one is a triple eight and second one is a 30. Right? So in the same way, if you take for the product also means okay, if you take the product means what will be the output? 10 into 20. Okay, 10 into 20 means 200. Okay, 10 into 20 means 200. 10 into 20 means 200. Okay, observe here. This is example 1 with respect to SciMath.py. This is with respect to 1. So example 2. Okay, example 2. So the point number here is I have taken SciMath directly. Okay, I have taken SciMath that directly. But observe here from SciMath import x only I am taking. Okay, from SciMath import x only I am taking. So if I am taking in this case, okay, if I am taking in this case, so this time x is not required. Okay, Durga SciMath is not required. Okay, directly from that I'm exporting only the one. Okay, from this module I'm exporting only one variable. So directly this variable will be available. But here it will not be available. Okay, it will not be available because we will get a error. Okay, we will get a error. Observe here whether my theory is correct or not. First followed by triple eight and the next followed by is not defined. Okay, is not defined because why it is not defined? I'm adding only x. I'm not asking addition. Okay, so instead of if you want to add addition means we have to call that function. Okay, you have to provide that information. Okay, you have to provide that information. You have to provide that information. Okay, next. Next up another point. Okay, next another point. Here what I'm taking means addition. Okay, here I'm addition. When I'm taking addition, okay, when I'm taking addition, so this one is not required. Okay, this one is not required. But still, if you are taking that one means it will give error in this case also. Okay, name error, Sai math is not defined. Okay, you are telling addition is available. Okay, here addition is available. But what is this? Okay, PVM is going to get confused. What is this Sai math? Okay, in this way it is going to get confused. And what is this? Okay, where you have given this information, so like this it will give error. But if you the moment if you remove this error, okay, let me, for your safety, I will give this example also. Okay, now here observe one more point. Suppose I'm not taking here x comma add, so now in this case we won't get any problem. Okay, happily we'll get a 30. Okay, happily we'll get a 30, right? Happily we are getting 30. There is no any problem in this approach. Okay, there is no any problem in this approach. Why it is not any approach means the whatever the members you are asking, only that members you are printing. Okay, that members only you are printing. So in this case it won't be the any problem. Okay, in this case it won't be the any problem, right? So next point is so from this what we have to understand is whenever, okay, whenever we are using module in our program, okay, whenever we are using module in our program, for that module compiled file will be generated. Okay, for that compiled file will be generated and stored in our hard disk, in our hard disk, in our hard disk permanently, permanently. Okay, hard disk for permanently and future purpose. Whenever we are using module in our program, for that module compiled file will be generated and stored in our hard disk permanently and use for future purpose, and use for future purpose, right? Clear, right? So in this way we are using modules concept. Okay, in this way we are using modules concept. I hope there is no any doubts or any questions. Okay, please subscribe to my channel if you are watching my channel for the first time, and it gives me more encouragement. Okay, let really I'm going to create all the videos with respect to Java and servlets and JSP and Python data science libraries and logicals also. In logicals with respect to Java and Python also I'm going to create. But please subscribe to my channel and just watch for one time. Okay, if you are having any questions or queries, please post your query in the comment section or reach out to my email ID in the given description. Please friends, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel and share it to your friends. Okay, thank you.